First, right here at 5 o'clock. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Doug Proffitt. WHAS 11 drone video from this afternoon is showing the large operation set up by the FBI on this land, searching for evidence about what happened to the young mother. All afternoon, investigators have been searching this property right here. This is in Cox's Creek, Kentucky. You see as the drone hovers over the house there, and you see the FBI's blue tent set up, some of their investigation underway. They got a tip related to the Crystal Rogers investigation and then swooped in. The property is located just south of Mount Washington near the Nelson and Bullitt County line. Nelson County real estate records show that this property has ties to the Houck family. And this is at least the second day of the search. Of course, as you know by now, Brooks Houck is called the chief suspect in her disappearance. WHAS 11's Shay McAllister has been in Nelson County since learning about the FBI search. And Shay, I know you've been away from it a little bit, but as you pointed out, this may be one of those searches where we don't learn what kind of evidence they find until this trial begins later.
Absolutely, Doug. That's always a big question. What are they finding when they're searching? What are the pieces of evidence that they're collecting? Oftentimes, we don't have those answers. What's different today, just in the last hour, Nelson County Sheriff Raymond Pennaroa told us clearly they are searching for Crystal Rogers' body, and they haven't found it yet. Back on the search for clues in the Crystal Rogers case, dozens of FBI investigators hounding a property in Nelson County, the sheriff's office working with them.
We're here with the FBI conducting an investigation in connection with the Crystal Rogers case. They've been here since yesterday, and we'll be here through tomorrow.
From the Sky 11 drone, you can see investigators focused on two properties on rural Whitesides Road in Nelson County. If the road name sounds familiar, that's because it is. Anna Whitesides is the grandma to Brooks and Nick Houck. She owned this land in 2017, according to property records. Whitesides, who has since died, has been named in this case before. Police telling us in 2016, her car may have been used to dispose of a body. Back then, she invoked her Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination and refused to testify in front of a grand jury. FBI says it was tips that led them to the property this week in what is a multi-day search. No more questions on what they're looking for. Sheriff Raymond Pennaroa putting it simply.
This is still an ongoing. We have not found a body, and it's what we're here to do.
On scene, the FBI evidence truck is serving as a home base as investigators come and go from the house, working around it as well, digging in multiple spots on this land using heavy machinery. A different family unrelated to the Houcks owns the property now, but it's not the first time this land has been searched. The Ballard family says they searched this land with cadaver dogs years ago, with reason to believe a missing part of the case may be traced back here. And Doug, we do know the Ballard family has been on property or near property today, seeing what they could see. Also today, I've been noticing butterflies everywhere. Currently a reminder of Sherry Ballard, who always says when she sees a butterfly, she believes Crystal is near. Doug?
Thank you very much. And again, as Shay has just reported, the sheriff confirming there, they are looking for her body on that property. That's because Crystal's remains have never been found, even as this case is slowly winding its way to a trial with 3 men currently sitting in jail. That's Brooks Houck, Joseph Lawson, and Steve Lawson. So let's take a look back at the last search that we saw in this case. It was another Cox's Creek property that investigators searched in 2023. WHAS 11 News was there at the time. State police documents from Kentucky State Police say during an interrogation with Steve Lawson back in November of 2023, he told detectives that he saw his son Joseph Lawson and another man, Jeremy Thompson, digging at a location on Thompson Hill Road. It's unknown if any evidence was recovered at that time. As again, for those 3 suspects, here they are on your screen, left to right, Brooks Houck, Stephen Lawson, and Joseph Lawson. The next court date has been set for October the 4th. It is on that day that we could be finding out if we will see 3 separate trials or 1 trial with all 3 defendants together. And again, so far, a trial location has not been picked by the judge. Coming up in our next half hour, you'll want to stay with us. It's been 9 years since Crystal Rogers disappeared. Louisville attorney Nick Mudd, who's following this case closely, is going to join me here in our studio to talk about the police investigation and the new headlines coming out of this search today that they are definitely looking for her body on that property.